Boris Johnson will formally become UK Prime Minister tomorrow when he visits the Queen and is invited to form a new government.
Leader of the Conservative and Unionist Party.
But before he even makes it to the palace, at least 5 former ministers say they can't serve under him. It's a reminder that the Brexit mess he helped create is a very long way from being solved.
I say to all the doubters, dude, we are going to energise the country. We're going to get Brexit done on October the 31st. We're going to take advantage of all the opportunities that it will bring in a new spirit of can-do.
Pretty much everybody knew that Boris was going to win, but a big question that remains is which Boris will Britain get? Will it be the blunderous but ultimately pragmatic London mayor who championed business, immigration and the European Union's single market? Will it be the Leave-backing populist who switched seamlessly from questionable statistics to dog-whistle populism, even comparing Muslim women wearing the burqa to letterboxes? Or will it be the Conservative leadership contender who said, quote, "fuck business," and campaigned on taking the UK out of the EU by any means, with no deal if necessary?
We cannot hope to govern an independent nation. We cannot hope to have an independent democracy in this country as long as we are members of the EU.
Many of the supporters who just handed Boris the keys to 10 Downing Street are hoping for the by any means necessary guy.
Bollocks to Boris!
How's he going to deliver Brexit?
Well, what you saw in there is his clear determination to set out to achieve the 3 targets he set himself. He is intending to deliver Brexit. That's absolutely essential, core job, in order for us to be able to take it forward.
Why is this different now?
Yeah, I think Boris truly believes in the UK's future outside of the European Union, as do I. I think he's going to do really well.
And she didn't?
I think she did, but
the truth is,
Boris will
nothing's
take a
changed.
different view.
Nothing's changed, has it?
No, but Boris will take a different approach.
Just a
Thanks
different
very
approach?
much.
What's changed?
What's changed is the country's now going to be led by a Prime Minister that believes in leaving the European Union.
But that doesn't make any difference necessarily, does it?
Well, it makes a fantastic difference because Theresa May didn't really, when she voted Remain, she always saw leaving as a damage limitation exercise. Boris has always passionately believed that we should leave.
Stanley, can I just ask you, which one of your sons are we going to get as Prime Minister? People in burqas look like letterboxes, or the open London mayor that people saw a few years ago?
Our team.
Don't want to answer that.
Isn't it lunchtime? Is it getting on for lunchtime?
Very good. I see where he gets it from.
After lunch, Prime Minister Johnson has 3 months to do what his predecessors failed to do in 3 years. With the EU insisting it won't reopen the deal the UK Parliament has rejected over and over, the default option is for Boris to take Britain out without a deal, which Parliament and many in his own party remain heavily against. Heidi Allen was one of 3 MPs who quit the Conservative Party ahead of its takeover by hard Brexiteers like Johnson.
Boris Johnson has no plan. A number of us visited the European Union and talked to a lot of countries a few weeks ago. They're very clear, no extension for anything other than a general election or a second referendum. So I don't see what rabbit Boris Johnson's going to pull out the hat. The deal will fail, he will push to no deal. That will splinter the Tory party, I think, and there is a real risk of a general election.
Suppose Johnson does have a plan. Like Theresa May, he doesn't have a majority in Parliament. There are also serious questions about his competency. His time as Foreign Secretary was mired by high-profile mistakes and diplomatic blunders. And as many of his former colleagues point out, he has a tendency to go back on his word when it serves his agenda.
It seems to me that he wants to be loved by whoever is in front of him, so he will change his position or his story to pander to who he wants to win over that particular day. And it worries me that we could have a Prime Minister who is so lacking in depth of conviction that they will just bend with the wind.
Thank you all very much.